Welcome to Astro News Weekly, where we bring you the latest astrological news. And we like our news better. Why? Because we use the sun, the moon, and the stars for our reporters. This is my co-anchor, Luna. And we are ready to bring you the news. Mars is doing a lot of double shifting this week and really causing some havoc, but we will get through it. And Jupiter goes back into Aquarius. You don't want to miss this news. All right, Miss Luna, you are going to pick the cards from the Divine deck, the Divine Direction deck, if I can get the cards in my hand. And what card are you picking? Okay, she liked that one. And she picked a card that says birth. So let's read that. This is the time of new beginnings. Embrace the new with open arms. All right, that sounds really encouraging, especially for a week that has so much Mars going on. And then let's pick this from this deck, the light deck. And let's see what you pick. You're going to pick one of these cards? Oh, okay. You want that one. All right, Luna picked this card. Akasha. It says Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, well, we know that is true because we all write the script before we come into this world. So on a super subconscious level, you do know what you wrote out for your script, and you are following it not only with your own knowledge of that script every day, but you are also following it with your guides and with the God within, that spirit within. Aho. Well, thank you, Miss Luna, for that beautiful message. And we're going to put you down. So let's get into the news now with astrology. Isn't it too bad that they don't have astrology or solar world news on the news? They have the weather. Why not solar news out in the solar system? I think that should be a new thing, a new beginning. Maybe that's part of our new birth. All right, today is Monday, and the moon is in Pisces. I'm sorry, the moon is in Aquarius right now. It's just finishing up in Aquarius, and Aquarius is a very friendly dispositioned moon. The energy is friendly, outgoing, in groups. And the moon is in void of course. You know by now what that is. Void of course means that there are no existing intermittent planets or elements to hit, so that the moon can do its course or do its transit easily without engaging with other planets. All right, so the energy today is going to be a little flat, a little tiring. I would finish projects around the house or anything you have to do at work. Finishing up things. I would not engage in any new projects right now. Not a good time to do that in void, of course. It usually is about finishing up and ending projects. It's like a mini retrograde. A lot of astrologers describe it that way. The moon in Pisces is going to cross over to Jupiter, however, today, later in the day. And it will create maybe some travel for you, maybe business travel this week, which will be very good in Pisces, as the moon is in Pisces. And it could be a good day to play the Powerball. You might want to go out and get a Powerball ticket in the evening. Now, that good luck for the Powerball is going to continue on Tuesday, because on Tuesday, the moon will be favorable to Uranus midday, and for the East Coast, that would be more into the afternoon, and for Europe, that would be more into the evening. So that favorability to Uranus, Uranus is the planet of surprise. So the planet of surprise will get an ignition with the moon, and that could be very, very good for a surprise, especially with a woman. And it's in Pisces. It could also be a contract comes through with business, or you win the Powerball. You know, it could be all of that. It's a very happy, surprising transit. Now on Wednesday, the moon will still be in Pisces, but we're going to have another void of course. 2 void of courses in 1 week. That's, that's not that unusual. It's unusual, but I haven't seen that for a while. And that will be going on till the later afternoon and evening, and in Europe it will be in sometime in the night when that will end. I would get on my spiritual practices. I would meditate. I would go within. I would take a walk. Do your inside work. And that's the best thing to do in a flat energy like void of course. You don't, again, want to sign anything new. You don't want to do anything new. You just want to keep the energy like it is. Maybe watch a movie and don't start any new projects. Again, a little mini Mercury retro. Now in the evening, the moon will go into rebellious Aries. That's a lot more rambunctious energy. That's go, go, go. Let's move, move, move. You might feel that shifting. And then on Thursday, Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, will oppose Saturn. Now that's an interesting little dynamic right there, where you want to go, go, go. But Saturn is saying, no, what's your hurry? So it's sort of like driving a car. A lot of astrologers describe it like driving a car, where you have 1 foot on the brake and 1 foot on the accelerator, and you just go stop, go stop, go stop. That's the momentum of energy that you will have on that day. However, too, the moon will angle the sun, and that, kind of makes you feel a little out of sorts, out of sync. Just something is not perfect out there. But you can offset it. Just continue the void of course rule. Just, do some inner study, do some meditation, do some Tai Chi. Just don't go out on a limb on that day, because you're not going to get there anyway. But we can always think positive, can't we? We can always change anything to positive thinking, and then it gets better. And if we're forewarned, we are forearmed. And then on Friday, the moon that continues in Aries will be in harmony with Mercury. And Mercury is, the mind. It's communication. It's writing music, writing in your journal, any kind of writing, any kind of very creative type of thing. And it will be right there. So there'll be a lot of conversing, a lot of communications with that Mercury. You might get some fantastic ideas yourself. I always say keep a little folder. I have my name on the folder. It says Cyndi's Ideas. And every time I get a brainstorm idea, kerplunk, it goes right into that little folder. So I have it when I need it. And you don't always get your best ideas when it's supposed to be performed. That's why I say keep a little folder or keep a little file on your computer for your ideas. All right. Then on Saturday, the moon will be in Taurus. It shifts. You will feel that shift. And Taurus is a lot more steady. It's a lot more grounding. It's a lot more serious. It's great for work. And you will feel that steady, constant, stable feeling. And it's Taurus is ruled by Venus, so Venus is love and passion. You might get a little of that day. And then the Mars battles won't stop there, because it's going to conflict with Uranus, and that could bring an accident. So be very, very careful. Don't do anything in anger. Just be very controlled, and because that energy is an accident transit. So I would avoid feeling explosive. I would avoid feeling impatient and impulsive. If you're riding your bike or doing exercise or anything like that in the gym, I would say take some caution. Of course, knowing it is to be forearmed and forewarned, so we can always change everything with our thoughts. Positive thinking can do that. So I would be very extra careful on Saturday. And then Sunday morning, the moon continuing in Taurus will be blocked by Saturn. And not only Saturn, it's going to be blocked by Saturn, Mars, and Uranus, all the malefic planets. So that's like a total wipeout. Really, I would just stay in bed. I would just take a long snooze on Sunday. I would sleep in. And by the later afternoon, it should be over by then. I would just rest and do some inner work. It looks like the whole week actually is just do inner work. A lot of void, of course, and a lot of Mars energy that we really don't want to wrangle with. I would not say wrangle with Mars. I would say keep a positive outlook and rest and recoil. All right, well, this brings us to the end of this week for our Astro News Weekly. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week with the latest news. Until then, namaste, aho, ashe, aloha. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I will fit you in as soon as possible. Just go to www.cyndywallace.com for more information. God bless.